Hi everyone, I'm Geesha, life and career coach. I won't get you to run naked through a shopping mall in order to overcome your fears, but I will offer you practical solutions to get you from where you currently are to where you'd prefer to be. If you've successfully convinced yourself that staying in a job that makes you quite sad is the only option that you have, then I'd like to invite you to think about the following 8 questions and see whether it helps you change your perspective a bit.
Number 1. Is it okay that the negatives outweigh the positives?
When the negatives outweigh the positives in a job, ultimately your performance will suffer. So is this actually a sustainable way to earn your living?
Number 2. Do you want to live an average or just okay life?
It's a bit of a morbid way of looking at things, but if you put yourself at the end of your life and think about how you want to be remembered, perhaps she just hung in there isn't exactly what you had in mind.
Number 3. Is it satisfying to do a job that you don't believe in?
I'm sure there are many people out there who do jobs simply because they earn money and they couldn't care less about them, and they use that money to live a very fulfilling life outside of work. But if that's not you, and you do care and you do need something a bit more fulfilling, then this is a question you really need to consider.
Number 4. Are you ready to wait decades before you actually do something you enjoy?
So many people hang on to jobs that they don't particularly like with the reasoning that, they'll get to the enjoyable stuff when the kids are older, when, the mortgage is paid, or when they retire. Like, really? You want to wait that long?
Number 5. Will your friends and family put up with your moaning?
We tend to forget that it's not just the unhappy worker that gets affected. Having a hard time at work almost certainly has a direct impact on the people who you love.
Number 6. Are you prepared to spend a quarter of your life surrounded by people who make you feel bad?
Here are some statistics. So bigthink.com says that the average human life is around 25,915 days long. Now I calculate that to be around 414,640 hours that we spend awake, and out of that 115,320 hours that we spend at work. That's 27.8% of our waking life that we could potentially be spending around people who really don't appreciate us. And I'm sure that's not good for your health.
Number 7. Is getting sick an option?
Fact. Toxic work situations cause health issues, full stop. Don't wait until something really bad happens before you realize what your job is actually costing you.
And number 8. Are you planning on living forever?
Sorry to put it in your face, but life's short. And unless you're Wolverine or Peter Pan, you're not guaranteed that you have enough time to do all those things you love. So stop procrastinating and don't spend so much of your time being miserable or regretting anything. Make small steps if you need to in a direction that makes you feel good. So there you have those 8 questions, and perhaps some of them don't relate to you, but I think the majority do get you thinking a bit differently. If you've answered yes to all these questions, then rock on, people. But if you haven't, then maybe it's time to think about changing your situation. If you need coaching support, get in touch with me.